Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned. What is real and fabricated? What is wrong? What is my problem? What can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting the storms in my head. Don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to. No one understands, shit's too complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Unknown Brain, Marvin Divine, and we back.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Made it through the wind and rain, I turned nothing into something. No more dealing with their assumptions, cause I do what I gotta do and I know, can't nobody do it like me. All they do is judge me for who I might be. Maybe if they took some time to pick my mind to see that I'm cooler than lemons and iced tea. All I wanna do is live it up with the homies. Everybody really talking as if they know me, but I guess I gotta face it. I'm so tired of being faceless.
I don't wanna keep on wasting life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Bro, I just spent freaking like half an hour trying to figure out a notification bot and get it working in my server. And then guess what? You need to pay $2 a month to support one YouTube notification. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, no, I'm not paying $2 a month so that this bot can say, look, Glitch posted a video. Like, if I really wanted to, I could @ everyone in my server in, like, 5 seconds and type that message. It's not a huge deal. That's not worth $2 a month for me. That's crazy. $2 flat out? Sure. I'll pay for your bot. I'd pay, like, $5 flat out. You know what? You made a Discord bot. Good on you. I'm not paying a monthly subscription for a bot. That's crazy. People need to stop with the whole monthly subscription thing. It's really annoying. Let me pay for a thing. Hey, Archon quest time. I want to finish this sucker so I can move on with my life in this game. I feel like it's almost over, but just in case, I got my chips. Bro, don't freaking do that to me. Got my chips. I almost couldn't open the bag, but this is because I grabbed it wrong. I am ready for whatever this story brings. So let's dive on in, shall we? exploration team.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, he just took damage, I swear.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, it's not an auto.
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon
Yo,
can
what's up,
understand.
Optics?
She didn't cause any trouble
Howdy,
during
bro.
your trip, right?
Mouth.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
My mouse does not work right
That's
now.
all I needed to know.
That's why I'm not playing any
Is
FPS
there a
games.
reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now
How
it's
is
like
brother
you're
doing?
holding
I'm
something
doing
back.
great. How about you, ma'am? I'm enjoying my day off. What's left of it.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength
pretty
helps
good.
her rein it in,
Glad to
but
hear
she
it.
still loses control
That's awesome.
sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't
I
want to take
slept
any
for way
chances.
too much of today.
So what you're saying is,
But I want to finish this story quest.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe
And I'm
sound.
hungry as heck.
That's all I wanted.
like, do you really
I
have
probably
to
should have
go
gotten
that
food
far?
before going live.
Can't you just talk it out?
Like real food.
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this.
Got back from work like an hour
Harder
ago.
to help her.
You in the U.S.? Work on Labor Day, I think is what it is, right? Labor Day?
I appreciate the understanding.
Nah,
and
UK.
don't
Okay, that
worry.
makes sense. Yeah,
I'll find a
American
way to
holiday
help her
today.
Ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going.
So a lot of us have
Enjoy
the day off.
celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing?
I wish my
In the
mouse
end,
would work.
it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
I feel like I'm super close to the end of this thing, man. Yo! He's busting it down! Dude, hit the gritty. Please.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Who died?
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally
The only one to
made it.
die in battle.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
Oof.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds.
Sounds like a sap story to me, buddy. I'm not buying
When he
it.
insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
Oh, wow. Everyone
It's
feels bad
amazing
now that she
you
won.
Still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Oh.
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Yikes.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Alright, alright.
That's what you get for
There's no need to
abandoning
be
the
like
child.
That, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler
Why
and
is she
his
just chilling
companion
back there?
Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing.
That's kind of true.
They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san.
You weren't
They
friends
all
with
helped
Chaska
the
5
travelers
minutes ago.
Paimon figure out a way to bring me back
Or
to the Night
Ayan-san.
Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion! Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Surely she won't die a second time.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Can we ask about our sister now? That's like normally the first thing that should be on your mind.
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
Dude,
You feel
my
loss
mouse.
keenly. It seems to stir up
It's killing
feelings
me.
of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This
Yeah, you're
is
like
a war,
freaking 500
and
years
there
old.
can be no
I hope
war
so.
without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist. and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Me?
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
Oh shoot!
They can.
We're getting another title, but it
Several
actually
strict
means
conditions must
something.
be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Nah, promise me an answer about my sister.
Can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
Oh, great.
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune
Are
time
they hiding
to
out in the
seize
woods?
Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into
Is that who I
night.
think it is?
She could
The
have
little
dispelled
emo
it.
guy?
She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Why do you look at me? Is that it? Yep, that's it. Dang it. I mean, like, I want more, but, like, it's done for now.
Oh, something else you'd like to add? Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind.
I had a feeling.
I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning,
about the
it took
Fatui?
failure and tragedy to even begin to learn how to fight back. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues. Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss. Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from afar. Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Yeah.
At previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on your adventuring experience?
Yes.
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements. That's gotta be a first.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And now I'm being the moody one. Enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
Shake off those feelings of impending doom, Mualani. You can worry about that another day. Bro, they're really hitting the jig, aren't they?
Alright, Kachina. Let's party!
I'm a little embarrassed.
Don't be. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
I've been through so much, Olo. Are you still feeling unwell? Nope, all better now. I bet you guys must be tired, though.
Bro's got a freaking massive hammer. He just carries around all the time.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on.
Womp womp.
Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero.
I know
If
that.
you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
Well, yeah, Mualani quest time. What's up, Kahuna? Last one, baby. Oops. So I guess we just get these instead of story quests for like Mualani and Kenichi and them, which is kind of cool, but also kind of sucks.
Skyward! Scatter!
Who knows? Maybe they'll show up eventually.
After all we've been through recently, it sure feels good to come back to visit the people of the Springs. It's been a while since we last got in touch with Mualani.
We just saw her like 5 minutes ago.
Have Mualani be our guide. Oh, Paimon just remembered something! Do you remember that journey to the mysterious island that we were never able to complete? Yeah, that's the one!
Yeah, let's go.
Paimon remembers the chief, the people of the Springs, told us that we must find a guide we could trust with our lives. That would make Mualani the perfect choice, wouldn't it? We can invite her to be our guide and set up for the island. As qualified adventurers, we should never give up.
Yep, treasure.
Well, we should always keep the treasure in mind, shouldn't we? Come on, let's go find Mualani.
Yeah, skyward.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
What?
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Koholosaur. I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
What?
Really?
Also,
That sounds made up.
Have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
This is false
You really do
advertising,
that?
Mulani.
Then I'll take one of each.
You got it.
Bro walks away with a
Well, hello
giant
there.
freaking
If
pufferfish.
it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh yeah, we're chilling.
It's been a while, Mualani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue floaters really bring good
No.
luck?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Koholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back to shore.
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some water sports products?
I don't trust.
Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here, after all. It's only natural for me to give some gifts to you.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person.
Oh,
So,
hi.
where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island. Oh.
Do you have any concerns, Mualani?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be,
I
right?
mean, sorta.
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious island.
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first.
What a great name
I learned
the
all
mysterious
my skills
island
as a
is.
guide from Uncle New, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even he has never successfully reached the island. With a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. However, going to the mysterious island is different, and I don't know if I can guarantee that.
That's fine, we're used to it.
But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't refuse. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like we're actually asking a lot. Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of trouble just for the sake of finding some treasure.
Don't bail now.
Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another underground ruin full of treasure.
No way.
Oh, Kolo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the only other guide who's ever made it to the mysterious island.
What? He made it there?
He's always out.
Does that mean he
and
got all
about,
the
so we don't
treasure?
get to see him often. Sounds like this is quite an occasion, though. Let's go check it out.
Let me put up the closed sign first. Okay, come with me.
Yeah, skyward.
What's little bro up to?
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than
It's
500
gotta be the
meters
guy
underground.
with the funny black hat.
Have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense of duty as a guide, I brought them all back. Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone. Indeed. Well
Yikes.
done. No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down into a cavern like that.
I wonder how much he made this
Bro's
time.
journeying to the center of the earth.
It really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him, Milani? Who knows? Maybe he could save us some trouble on our trip to the mysterious island. Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Yikes.
Oh, okay. But one day,
We found our
I'll
quest
also
bad
be
guy.
able to reach the island.
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able to get his help?
Allow me to do the talking.
He's still
You
the
must be
worst.
the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to consider.
It just immediately denies them.
Oh, aren't those two the scholars from Sumeru who were bitten by the Koholosaurs? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they need a guide.
The commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price, then we can talk.
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success, then the commission fees won't be a problem.
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as
Huh?
time on that.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
No way.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more than just a guide, right?
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip, right?
Yes, I know.
Do you trust me
According
with
to the
your
legend,
life?
only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my mind.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, they'd just be another burden.
Wouldn't
Let's
he
look
have
at
to
it the
also
other way
trust
around.
them
Why
with
would
his
I
life?
place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? That is what the legend is really hinting at here. Many
Yeah, he's
guides
got
in
a
the
point.
tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
What?
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And a waste of your commission fees. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example...
Don't look at
new
Milani.
student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything nice she said about him.
For real.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opportunity.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle New taught me that.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves. but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter, waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set off.
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his views to refute me?
Alright, time for us to go. We gotta prove that dude wrong. Also, did he not, like, bring back all the treasure?
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't planning on getting into an argument with him again.
That Colo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you, Mualani. Or maybe your teacher.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the tribe can't stop talking about him.
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words several times now. But it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right.
You wanna
It's
go?
just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to be taken lightly. I was really surprised when you asked me to be your guide today. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you think that you're causing me trouble, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle Nu taught me as a guide. The difficulty of the trip is the very first thing that needs to be clearly laid out to the group. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle Nu has never been to the island.
Ko'olo.
So Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always
No, we're not taking you two. We're not taking you two.
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing to trust you with our lives. With the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then you can come back and teach that Ko'olo a lesson.
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
I told you, they're just gonna use the hug as much as they can.
Aw, you're making Paimon blush.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start preparing right away. I've already had the plans for this trip written out for some time. Come with me.
No. No!
Oh, it's that
No!
scholar guy.
Go away!
Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be
Why is
okay
the
for
chief
us to
standing
join
on the
journey?
stage back there?
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip. The path to the mysterious island is a grueling one.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about this? We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen to us, your reputation as a guide won't be tarnished as a result. How does that sound?
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
So you still refuse?
He dropped my offer, but okay.
Sorry, I'll put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Bro's going anyway?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this doing?
I don't know, but it's a problem.
Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone. Even my sweet mom would give me a harsh scolding if I ever let you do that.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Yeah, because we could make it there on our own, but
Don't
you're
say that.
freaking...
Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along 2 strangers I just met, there is another solution. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern slope. I'll see you there.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
Not quite.
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind we can trust with our lives.
That's your plan? Very well then.
It is
Wonderful.
acceptable.
On behalf of both Barandra and I, thank
Blaze
you so
Tipsy?
much.
What's up, my guy? How you doing, bro?
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
It's a sucky plan that is keeping me from actually getting to what I want.
Come with me.
Not another ad? Did you get another ad? Shouldn't be that many ads. What does Twitch gain from putting an ad at the start of my stream? Please. We back? Nice. Glad to hear it. I freaking hate ads and wish I could get rid of them.
Hey, Alafa. I've got some business.
They literally do nothing for me, for Twitch, and they, like, just are bad for my viewers.
It's just that
I've been good. How about you?
so much cuter.
How about you, Blaze?
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Yeah, okay, as soon as, honestly, as soon as you said, how you been, I was like, is that Dump Truck?
Is your client covering the bill?
Dude, I haven't heard from you in a while. Seems like you're doing good, though. Glad to hear it. Welcome back.
Oh, but that's not right.
I'm assuming it's probably because you started school. Busy. Yeah, school. Give me my mouse back. Game. I thought I finally died for a sec.
Let's
A lot of work, yeah.
We're not
Yep,
together
senior
like
year.
hired
You got all your life
are
planning
we?
ahead of you. College apps, stuff like that. Yep.
No, we're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me. But don't worry, it's not that expensive.
You do anything for long weekend? This.
We're ready, Lappa.
I have been trying to catch up on as much Genshin gaming as possible.
Isn't that still a lot for you, Mualani?
And trying to get started on going to the
Just
gym.
imagine us in the wilderness, okay?
Good habits.
We can either sleep out in the open,
Use my
tired and weary,
easy morning for
or
that.
simply spend a week's worth of pocket money and completely
So a chill
solve
weekend?
that
Yeah,
problem.
exactly. It's what I
I'd say
needed.
That's a great deal.
I've felt like I've had so much to do. Got a new video edited, that kind of stuff. Feeling good.
That's not
Got a lot done
important.
today and
We still need
throughout
to buy
most of
some
the weekend.
equipment from another store. Come with me.
How about you? Anything fun? Anything to keep you busy? Old man.
Afternoon, Uncle On.
Caught up on a lot of sleep? Good.
Call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know.
My school schedule is very
Because you're
demanding.
Still young, Uncle On.
Yeah, I used to
What if we
hate.
find something kind of rare?
Some
I can
days I go
negotiate the
6:30 to
price.
4:30. Yeah,
What do you
that's
say?
just awful.
Alright.
I can't.
What are you
I
looking
hate the
for?
fact that schools
A record
like
player.
demand you to get up so
Specifically,
early.
The kind that's convenient.
That was one of the nicer things about
that
when I
model is pretty
graduated
rare
and switched to
indeed.
work was I didn't have to get up nearly as early. They require you to take 5 classes now. You cringe.
Just don't break
I went to
my
Votech, so my
back from you when you're done with
my classes were thankfully
Thanks, Uncle On.
decently minimal because I had only half the day and then the other half was spent at a tech
A
school.
record player? Does that mean we need to buy some records too?
Yep. And that's our next.
Could have
stop.
only taken 3 or 4 because I finished all my requirements. Yeah, that's basically how I was my senior year. Mandate you to take 5. That's so awful. Very lousy.
Hey, Paka Paka!
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your
Paka
own?
Paka?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record.
Come on, we need that Mualani mixtape.
From customers.
Hate living in California. School's so hard for no reason. Dude,
That's
the entire school
pretty
system is
rare
atrocious.
record, you know?
But yeah,
Besides,
I'm sure
I haven't even
California is
finished
no better.
listening to that one yet.
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Whoa.
I basically spent the
you
last...
produced some really wild
I spent the
tunes.
first 2 years of high school, like, really, really trying hard, taking the highest classes I can. And then I spent this last 2 years just taking the easiest classes I could and just being like, I'll just, like,
Well, I asked a friend
breeze
from
through
the Masters
these.
of the Night Wind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way to keep travelers safe and sound.
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't cost much, that's a nice way to make the trip a little more pleasant.
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 more of this year. That's the
not
best I can do.
not to be racist or anything, but
Looks like Milani really is racist.
suck. No.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is...
I love that the automod was like, we can't have that. No, I get it.
Next,
Trust
need
me,
to
I
find my
understand the
teacher
joke
and get the map to
versus
the
actual
island.
hate.
Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a
That's
regular
funny.
map, it's more like a treasure map.
You've been invaded by
It's full
smart
of
people.
strange symbols, almost like it's
You are
about
now
a big
forced
puzzle.
to come up to
Guides
their
must
level.
draw from their experience to decipher the map's meaning and understand the route. The chief made several copies
I'm not
of the
joking,
map
yeah.
and distributed them to the first members of the tribe.
Such is life.
The copies were to be passed down to future generations.
I have a few friends who are taking
usually a teacher
multivariable
will
calc
pass
in
their
11th
copy to
grade.
their
That is
student.
insane.
Which brings us
Calc
to
was where I
today.
stopped caring. Like, I love
Today, we
math,
officially ask Uncle
and
Newt
calculus was like,
for his
I'm done.
copy of the map.
I'm like,
Whoa.
what?
Hearing that,
I
it
don't
also makes me
understand
feel a little
why we're
nervous.
doing math anymore.
Sounds like it must be a pretty serious
That's
moment.
about, dude. Going
Yes,
above
but the
Calc
thought of
2
having
in
you two
11th
on our
grade is
side somehow
literally
makes me feel
insane.
a lot better. We
I
won't
don't
let
think
Uncle
we had
Newt,
anyone
right?
in my school that even got to Calc 2. We had pre-calc, calculus, and then like, I mean, maybe they got to Calc 2, but it was senior year max. It's a very California thing. Yikes. Yeah, not here.
Squall and Fury.
If you go to the Midwest, it's so much more chill. Nobody knows anything out in the Midwest. There's
Afternoon, Uncle Newt.
there's,
I have a
there's
big
nothing
surprise
going
for
on
you.
out there.
A surprise. Then you must be here to finally pick up the map.
You saw right through me, as always.
Teacher
Did you
man.
forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, you could say that
It's
you've
because of them
already
they drive
trusted
up
each other with your
expectations and
lives.
add more stress. I
It's
could
just
definitely
that.
see that being true.
My feelings are a little complicated now.
Like that I'd say that's a good theory, to be fair.
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle Newt?
It's very annoying. Yeah, I bet.
No.
Yeah,
believe
I was
you were
pretty
the best
happy with
guide in
being
your generation.
I mean, I am not
It's
like
just
the
that
smartest guy around, and I was kind of
I'm not
close to the
ready
top
yet.
of my class, like because
After all,
just
learning
because
the
of by
mysterious
default,
island is no
you know.
easy feat for any
Like,
guide of the people
It
of
was
the
nice.
springs.
I can't imagine what it'd be
Still
like to have
worried.
like, you know, freaking 100 people above
Don't
me
worry. With our
driving
help,
the
Milani
classes to be
will definitely
harder.
able to find the
I
mysterious
mean,
island.
things I guess I can't really talk. My parents pushed me to my limits.
This time
Dang.
Colo is no better than Uncle Newt.
Bro
Don't
gets the Asian
misunderstand.
parent treatment anyway.
Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just... Please listen to your teacher's words once more, Mualani.
My parents are still like on the chill side of Asian
Our
parents.
mission
Well,
as
that's good.
guides has never been to prove anything. There is
That-
only one
and
thing we
y-
must do.
Let's hope you don't have
Guide
the
tourists safely to
childhood
their
trauma.
destination.
I need to go to
understand,
therapy,
Uncle
Asian
Newt.
parents. They would
In
give
that
you crap
case,
about
you
what
may
you
have
do
the
as
map.
long as you get my work
Also,
done.
take
No,
this
I don't got that. Good, good. I'm glad.
What is it?
It's a
the
talisman. Take good care of it. You must return it to me when you get back from the mysterious
I
island.
can't lie, I have like the chillest Asian parents. That's awesome. That's great.
But for some reason, this doesn't look like a regular
Yeah,
fruit to me.
my parents were pretty
Right.
chill. They were happy
Which is
with me
precisely
because
why
my
it's
brother
so
was like
effective.
C's and
You really
D's
know
in
me
all his
best, Uncle
classes, and I kind of just easily got A's
Traveler and Paimon,
without
tomorrow we'll
much
set off.
effort. So
Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
they were like, "Oh, this one's fine. We don't have to worry." They allow me to do whatever. There's some people who trap their kids at home for like 8 hours after school. Yeah, it's terrifying. Some people's parental situations are scary. Or they're non-existent. I don't know what time it told me to wait to go till. Is it 8?
It's about time to meet up now.
Quest completed.
What Mualani mentioned.
What the frick?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! The wind rises.
Traveler, Paimon, over here.
We made it. We survived.
You're here, Mualani. Oh, and those strange scholars are here too.
See Romulus, the Alien movie? No, I have
Good morning,
not.
you two.
I have not seen a trailer either, honestly. At least I don't think.
So when are we leaving?
It's actually pretty good. Really?
Seems you're as excited as a child before the start of our journey.
I just want to get down
Oh,
to
I think
business
I
as
had
soon as
seen
possible.
like
You know
some
this is no
trailer or
leisurely
something
spring
for it.
stroll, so I hope we can all act a little more professional.
Hey, Alien Romulus. Is that a sequel?
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our
Better than
journey
the
to
last.
the
Okay,
mysterious
it's
island
much
has
more than just a sequel. Better than the last 4 movies. I see.
First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh.
Sounds like I'm a bit behind.
Important clue?
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He
There've
was
been
the first
6
chief
in
of the
total?
people of the Springs who came
That's
back from the
crazy.
mysterious island and
That's
set up
actually
this place.
insane. I did
It's
not
one-
realize that that
The first
was a
thing we
whole
need to do
franchise.
before we
I
set
thought it
off
was one
is to
movie.
touch the statue and pray
Because
to
I've
our
seen like that
ancestors.
alien
This
creature
will make
before.
our journey to the mysterious
No, I
island
haven't seen the
smoother.
first one either.
Is there any theoretical basis to support that claim?
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential step before heading to the mysterious island.
It's so scary and actually good. Dang.
Very good.
That sounds.
You didn't try to argue
That
with me
sounds
over
interesting.
something you aren't knowledgeable
Sounds like
about.
something I'll have to
That's
investigate.
Very professional of you.
I do like a
Sure,
good
but since
scary
this
movie every
practice
once in a
doesn't
while.
have an empirical basis,
Good
I won't be
suspense
able to
sci-fi
include it
movie.
in my
You can't find
thesis.
those these days.
Come
Yeah,
on, everyone.
I think for me it's like if it's predictable, then it's kind of meh. Like if I can predict what's going to happen, then I
Greetings to my
don't really care.
ancestors.
Because I am always
As your
constantly like,
descendant,
oh, I know
I'm about
exactly
to
how this
follow in
movie's
your
going to play out.
footsteps And witness your accomplishments. Allow me to depart under your gaze and return under your protective watch.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great adventure.
Now,
First one is
please
really
get ready.
good, not that
We're
predictable.
going to look for
Awesome.
the first clue.
I love that kind of thing. And it doesn't necessarily have to have twists. I just don't like when like scary movies are like all tropes. Like I've seen this 100 times. I mean, gotta head out, get some lunch, catch you later. Hey, enjoy your lunch, man. Thanks for stopping in. Glad I got to hear from you. I was literally thinking, like, yesterday, I was like, man, I haven't heard from Dump Truck in a while. Glad to have you check in, man. Appreciate it. Alright, see ya. I need to heal. I think. Oh, she's not dead anymore. Okay, good. Wait, what is my cap on healing? $220,000 HP. I remember when that cap like used to be a consideration. I used to be like, I'm gonna drain it entirely. Now it is not even a second thought. Guess I should kill this guy. Oh. I want to sneeze, but I don't want to sneeze. Ah! Is he taking my energy? Whoa. Bro, die, please. I'm trapped in the bubble.
Take it and have fun.
I gotta get the map back out. Why can't I? Okay. Alright. Anyway. Continuing on. Let's get that waypoint. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there.
Let's try not to disrupt them.
What? Huh? I didn't even realize what was happening. I accidentally walked into the quest spot.
Wow, there are a lot of Kaholosaurs here.
Yes, there are Paimon.
The first clue is related to the Kaholosaurs.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue is related to the Kaholosaurs. But they often end up looking in the wrong direction. When the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. It's a code that the tribe uses to indicate a herd of them. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding one or two stray Kaholosaurs.
You're a real pro at this, Mualani.
There's a fruit behind us.
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kaholosaurs don't like gathering as herd unless it's to compete for the hot springs.
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It so happens that wild Kaholosaurs periodically gather.
There's
in
that
the
waypoint I
valley.
wanted.
It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, as soon as the season changes, the herd quickly disperses again. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very rare to ever witness such a thing.
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away.
This is a thing?
Explanation as
Yes.
part of my thesis.
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden deep in that valley.
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Kaholosaurs?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them. They're gathering together with their friends, so I'm sure they don't want to be disturbed.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Kaholosaur herd? That feels a little...
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part.
Someone's scared of the
Karia
Kaholosaurs?
has been attacked by Kaholosaurs before, so this isn't an ideal plan for her. But it shouldn't be a problem at all for me. Let's have Karia wait here, and I'll take over all the tasks that were supposed to be entrusted to her.
No worries. We don't need everyone to go. We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two. Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Is that so? Then that works out perfectly.
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant scholar. and stay close.
I mean, they're usually pretty chill. Hi.
Oh no, we've been spotted.
I want to walk away.
Let's back off and try again.
That you walked me up there, Mulani.
Dinosaurs sure seem on guard. We'll never get through.
Given you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley, why don't you simply chase them away? You're pretty strong, aren't you?
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholosaurs. Doing so will almost certainly bring bad luck. And
Womp
secondly,
womp.
you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings, much less make them leave. That's just terrible.
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we figure out another way to enter the valley?
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them. It'd take a while for me to come up with a solution on my own, so I'd like to ask everyone to help come up with some ideas.
Let Paimon think. Oh, is there a detour or another way around?
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholosaur herd. Even if we try to approach from the other side, we'll just run into the same problem.
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some ideas of your own, so why don't you share them with us?
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for leads on the Kaholosaurs, I wanted to help. And so I also looked up some information about the creatures. I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholosaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey, but they also possess a very keen sense of smell. But I'm not sure how useful that information is.
Oh. That was actually very useful, Miss Karya.
You can just call me Karya.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I've got an idea.
Where are we going?
Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, they'll still notice us once we get close enough. But this plant can help us solve that problem, because its fragrance is very similar to the scent of a Kaholosaur. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna rub plant juice on ourselves?
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy.
Huh?
But this actually does smell like a Kaholosaur.
Perfect. Okay, let's try to make our way through again. Follow me and stay close.
Fine. Look, they don't care.
Be sure to stay out of sight. Follow me and stay close.
I'm here, shut up.
What's that sound? Careful.
I came out of the bushes!
Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger.
Can I go up to him? Hello.
How could there be so many here?
You saw nothing.
We can't get through. Oh, I have an idea. Wait here.
Okay. She's gonna throw a rock. Newt Newt! She Newt Newt. Yeah, go get her. I love being forced to be at a walking pace. Yoink. The
Careful.
berry is mine.
Don't startle them.
He did it!
We must be getting close. Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are they doing?
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun? Too bad I can't understand what they're saying.
But Paimon thought guides from the people of the springs could understand Kaholosaurs.
Sounds like someone has been trying to trick you.
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind of drawing.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Kaholosaurs. But to trigger that sort of reaction, you'd need a huge number of Kaholosaurs. That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy it down.
So we've passed the first stage of the journey now, right?
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead. Seems there was a logical basis for everything you said after all.
No way.
Has he always been this way, Miss Karia?
He's just obsessed with his research. That's all.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so, there should be no need for us to argue next time.
Yes, I understand. And I suppose that'll help us avoid wasting time.
Mulalani really knows how to lead our group.
Mouse. Thank you.
Next, we'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now, what does this pattern represent?
Natlan? Upside down?
Hard to tell. Paimon certainly doesn't have any idea what it's trying to get at.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land at Jadeskirt Knoll. We can use this to fill in the hole on the map and find our next destination.
Really? You got all that just from some rough lines?
Well, intuition is also a part of it. Maybe I've just seen too many maps as a guide, and now it's easier for me to pick up on patterns like that. All right, break time is over. Let's get ready to move.
Let's go.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Squall and Fury.
What does this do? Nothing. Cool. Who's this little gremlin?
Watch this.
Hi. No, I refuse.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Coming at ya.
Forget it.
Thanks. Hypostasis.
Okay, this is the
Hydro hypostasis.
Where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water. But I still need to think about what these lines might be referring to.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility. But I
Great.
don't remember anyone from the tribe setting up a spirit door around here.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in Natlan also used a similar device, long before the humans. Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon ones.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember now. Uncle New did mention this possibility to me before.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research, and so I looked up a lot of related information. Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, I'm fairly certain I've deduced the geographical features of the island's surrounding areas. Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land, and secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. My research indicates that the Spirit Way was originally a natural phenomenon caused by the flow of phlogiston. Therefore, the area must contain many potential Spirit Ways, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may have left behind some devices to control them.
Amazing! Now it all makes sense.
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close to the mysterious island. Once you've unlocked the mechanism, we'll be able to derive the island's location.
All right. Then
Let's
start
do it.
searching for the dragon's spirit door.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no human concepts. Calling it a phlogiston node would be much more appropriate.
Then
Cool.
let's start searching for the phlogiston node. Speaking of which, what does it look like exactly?
If I'm not mistaken... Look that way!
Hey, look, there it is. If it was to look like anything, it'd probably look like that.
This should be it, right?
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light does remind me of a spirit way. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching, everyone.
Do I have the map at easy access? Oh, show me stuff.
Skyward! Scatter!
Let's hope
Show me
you
your
put up a
moves.
good fight.
This one's got your name on it.
Don't tell me the freaking dog wants in on it.
Your name on it.
No, don't make me kill the baby dog.
Feeling lucky? Haha.
Anyway. Boing. Let's get up there. I'm hoping this quest is almost over. I got food. I got food now.
Squall Fury!
I would like to eat it.
Skyward! Scatter!
Paimon sees it!
There it is.
Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
Shiny shell. Oh. Interesting. Oh, look, a ramp. Let's take this waypoint, shall we? Got it. This shiny shell is not a thing, is it? Okay, not that I can see on the map.
Skyward! Scatter! Ho!
Yeah, yeet. Bye, gremlins. We figured out?
We finally found all of them.
Great work, everyone. Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing. Its qualities are very similar to that of a man-made device, but it doesn't seem as intuitive to me.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this.
Everything wrong.
After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay and keep operating it here. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit way. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
Trust with your life.
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3 phlogiston nodes are each being operated by someone.
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and theoretically should be able to properly control it. Let me give it a try.
Theoretically.
But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Varamdra can't control it, then that also rules out me.
Oh, boo-hoo, give it a try.
Well, how about you?
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
Okay, Paimon, you can settle down with the glazing.
Then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston node. I'll go activate the mechanism. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we should make it safely.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds even more dangerous, Mualani.
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming, so I'm not afraid if I end up falling in.
Not if you fall from like a freaking 1,000 feet.
Falling so fast. If we don't manage to reach a node in time...
Do you still
Shut up,
remember the
Paimon.
promise we made before we left? Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are willing to trust me, then naturally, I'm willing to trust you.
Let's do it. Makes sense to me.
Alrighty. Please be careful.
Oh. Yeah, probably should have jumped that. Oops. I killed my momentum. Those didn't seem to have any negative effect whatsoever, though, which is interesting.
Now switch to the spirit way on the right.
This is freaking fun. Even though I'm not really controlling anything.
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need.
Yeah.
We did it, Mualani!
Carving waves.
I was close. I almost missed it.
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way. Traveler, get to the next node.
Got it! Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need.
It's so cool that she's up there.
Taking care of the final node. Please be careful.
We didn't seem to make it anywhere, but okay.
That was perfect.
agree.
You were amazing, Mulani! There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over.
I'm confident I could do it all over again. Wait, why are the phlogiston nodes no longer lit?
Oh no, you're right!
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge. Once they're activated, they'll be unusable for some time.
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance. Otherwise, who knows how long we'll have to wait for another shot.
Do you hear that?
Rain.
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in the water.
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look.
Dive. There's an arrow.
Over there.
Whoa! There's a giant whirlpool over there!
Yep, and that's our next stop.
I was gonna say, time to dive in. Gulliver's Travels type beat.
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious island, we
That
must enter
mob
that
item in the
massive
background has been really
whirlpool.
distracting me, like,
No
aggressively bad.
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger of such a vortex even better than we do.
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or the direction of the spirit way that I observed in the air, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that whirlpool.
And what if you're wrong?
Then we all die.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, I'm very knowledgeable in this area. The spirit ways must have affected the nearby bodies of water and lowered the water level. That's why the whirlpools appeared. At this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. Don't you think that sounds more like the definition of a mysterious island? So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex, the undercurrents will drag us to the bottomless abyss.
He does seem to have a point.
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but I still trust my judgment.
Then it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come to an end.
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it, even if you try to convince me otherwise. From now on, let us each choose our own way.
I'm following
I
Mulan.
refuse.
You?
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible. I will not agree to that.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as such, you don't have to take responsibility for me.
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. If you were to leave now, we'll all be hit with bad luck. It's now beyond both our control. How about this? You and Karya wait here. We'll go first and investigate the whirlpool. I
If
know
we
you like to
die, we
explain
die.
everything with theories and logic, so let me build my case first, and then I'll come back to convince you.
Well,
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
It's kind of the same as splitting up anyway, but whatever.
The wind rises.
Skyward! Scatter!
Behold!
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead. Just the thought of going in there is making Paimon dizzy.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision?
Nah, I trust you.
Well...
It's okay. That's completely normal. Actually, I completely understand how Varamdra feels. This is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experiences passed down from generation to generation are what give us the ability to guide our guests through hardships. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear the consequences of our mistakes and judgment, which could be quite dire this time.
Although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are pointing us to the whirlpool, I still don't know what awaits us inside. If the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't have the confidence to ask them to only do as I say. The same goes for the two of you. You are the commissioners, so if you think this is too risky, then it's perfectly reasonable if you want to end the trip here.
Nope, I just want to dive in. Can we go?
I know the way back to the tribe very well.
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted us before, Mualani. Now it's our turn to trust you. Besides, it's gonna take more than a whirlpool to scare the two of us.
Well, you'll get scared, Paimon. We saved you from a whirlpool at the very start of this game.
Like that, what's so scary about being sucked into a whirlpool?
Aw, Paimon. Come on, bring it in again.
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if we can gather any info to convince that scholar. Matters of luck aside, he definitely knows a lot about geography, and we'll need him on the team.
I know, it's just that we can't see much from here. I'll get closer to the water and have another look.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or does the whirlpool seem to be getting smaller?
You're right.
We're missing our chance.
Maybe it's just like the phlogiston nodes and can only be active for a certain amount of time.
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What are you doing?
I tried to persuade him, but Varamdra insisted on verifying his theory first. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge and he was
So,
swept away.
he wouldn't go into the big one, but he just walked into the other ones.
Oh, why did this have to happen now?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went, Karia.
Let's ride.
You know.
That way? He's been pulled away by the current.
You know.
Now here I am. The current is too fast.
He's going to the waterfall. Surely there's a waterfall.
We found him. Karia came and found us just in time.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, the whirlpools are gone.
Varamdra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Judging by the changes in the water's surface, the path to the mysterious island wouldn't be around for long. I didn't want to miss this opportunity. It's just... I didn't expect my calculations to be wrong. It seems you were right.
Right, who knows if we can make it back in time now? Huh? Well, the whirlpools have disappeared.
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come rescue me?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind.
This guy's so annoying.
Anyone in my group drown?
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, that will cause the whirlpools. The only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do that. It's already getting late now, and we've been on the move for a whole day. As your guide, I suggest we make camp first and have a good meal. We can talk about the other stuff tomorrow.
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry.
I'm hungry too, and my food is sitting behind me.
Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensible. It won't interrupt while everyone's busy solving puzzles.
We have plenty of tasty things to eat. Let's just find a suitable spot to make camp. I like that place right over there.
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire. Oh, and here's a little camping tip. It's best to set the tent upwind from the campfire.
Alright. I'm gonna take a break and eat my food. Come back to this later. Because I don't want my food to get any more cold than it is. And I'm going to end stream to do so.